On the 18th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast, we are going to talk about college football, the NFL, the MLB World Series. We're going to do NFL pick'ems. We're going to talk about NBA. We're going to end off with some Hall of Fame. Get your name. Roll it.
Is Shohei Ohtani the best baseball player of all time? I'm Isaiah.
Messi goes to Inter Miami. I'm Hunter.
And Jokic wins Finals MVP.
Are the A's really that bad?
Tom Brady retires. And I'm Micah.
It's time for Hall of Fame, yay or nay. And you're watching the HatTrick Sports Podcast.
Guys, you ready?
Yes.
Alright, so we're in a little bit of new scenery, but that's alright. What do you guys want to talk about first?
Let's do college football. A lot of stuff happened. There's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff in college football, including Micah's team, Oklahoma, losing to an unranked team. Lovely.
Yeah, not too happy.
So Micah, you got some stuff on college football?
Yeah, so these, the notable games in my mind was Kansas beating Oklahoma, Northwestern beating Maryland. Tua's brother. You gotta step it up. You can't lose to Northwestern. West Virginia over the UCF, 41-28. Not being favored by 6.5, and you go out and beat them by 13. Then also NC State over the Clemson. Clemson. Wasn't you supposed to be like top 10 this season?
After Trevor Lawrence, they kind of fell off.
And then they lost GJ. So I don't know what's going on with them. I'm just kind of confused.
Yeah, a lot of upsets, I would say.
Yeah. Miami beat Virginia in overtime. They're favored by 18.5. Only won by 3. That's not good at all.
Alright, Hunter, what do you have to say about college football?
Ohio State.
Alright, so yeah, Ohio State was tied 10-10 against Wisconsin, and I wasn't sure how that game was going to end up. I mean, it was neck and neck until about halftime, and then Ohio kind of kicked it in, and they ended up winning by 14, which I think they covered.
They were favored by 14.5.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought it was 13.5. But
yeah.
do you think they'll go down in ranks, or how do you think Ohio State?
No.
I think they'll stay.
They were
they'll
ranked
stay
14.5. They won by 14. That's not going to drop them.
Maybe go to 4. Maybe.
Yeah. But Georgia Tech beating North Carolina.
Yeah, that's kind of
What
crazy.
an upset. That is crazy. I was not expecting that at all.
So do you think because Florida State beat Wake Forest by like 30 points, they'll go to 3 and Ohio State or will go to 4, or do you think the standings will stay
I think
the
it'll
same?
stay.
I think it might stay.
Just because Wake Forest is
Wake
unranked?
Forest. They were good last year, but this year they're just not as good.
Were they good last year?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, they were good last year.
Alright, so, what other things happened in college football?
Duke got beat 23-0 by Louisville. Didn't get one red zone play. How do you not get 20 yards on the field? You don't get in between that 20 yards any time in the whole game? Like, how?
I like that Deion Sanders lost again.
Yep.
So, I just saw him.
Keep those sunglasses off.
Yeah. So, UCLA beat Colorado 28-16.
Yeah.
So,
They're probably not going to be ranked for the rest of the season.
no. I think they had a good first 3 weeks. They got super popular, and then they fell off just like that mic stand did.
Yeah. There's a few teams I think will go in and out of the top 25, though.
Who do you think will be the most underrated, or who do you think shouldn't be ranked, but at the end of the season will end up being ranked?
That shouldn't be, but at the end of the season will be.
Yeah, we'll sneak in that 23, 24, 25.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I can see Maryland. Maybe not after that loss, but I can somewhat see Maryland somewhat sneaking in there.
Yeah.
Maybe Fresno State going back in there. I can see that.
So
I
James
could see Kansas. Maybe.
Kansas.
No, we'll get into that later, but I think they should be in the top 25 now.
Yeah.
What do you mean we'll get into that later?
Because I have a few things about who should be in and out.
So, what do you think? So, James Madison, we're filming this on October 29th for you guys watching at home. do you think that James Madison is, as of the 29th, James Madison is ranked 25th? Do you think they will be ranked at the end of the season?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think they'll be ranked after this week. They're favored to beat Old Dominion by like 10 or 17 points. They beat them by 3.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right. So what else do you have on college football?
So teams that I think will go in or out of the top 25. This is good because I think Arizona goes in. They're like 7-2, 6-2, and they just won by 3 against number 11 Oregon State. I think they bump into that. And then coming out, sadly, I do think Duke will go out of the top 25 after losing 23-0. I know it's the 18 Louisville, but they were at 20. They should not have been shut out that badly.
No, they shouldn't have. And
Not at all.
yeah, so Duke, I think, going to be unranked after this week. And Louisville, do you think Louisville goes up?
They're probably going to go up to like 15, 14.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What about you, Hunter? What do you think about all of this?
I think it's cool about the amount of upsets that happened. And, like, yeah, I think Duke will probably go out of the top 25. Louisville might go up to 14 or 15.
Yeah. And then out. I think USC will go out.
I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
were 24 and they beat Cal by 1 point because they decided to go for 2 and didn't get it. Which it should have probably gone to overtime, but Cal didn't want to go to overtime. And then another out, like we said before, I think James Madison goes out. They only beat Old Dominion by 3. Yeah, it's not good for James Madison.
So Oregon beat Utah 35-6. Do you think what do you think Utah will go down to, and do you think Oregon will go up?
Oregon, I think, will go up to where Oklahoma was at 6, and then Utah will go down to like 15.
15.
They definitely were the favorite to lose. I just don't know about that much.
So you think that Louisville and Utah will be right, or Louisville and Oregon, or Utah and Louisville will be around the same place after this week?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that all you got?
I got 2 more. So I think Oklahoma State should be in the top 25 now. They've been out the whole season, but after beating Cincinnati 45-13,
Yeah.
I think you got to let them in.
Yeah.
And then one more. I hate to say it, but Kansas, they're going in the top 25.
Kansas.
Amazing upset. I hate it, but it was a good game.
All right. Hunter, thoughts on college football?
Like I said earlier, Ohio State's going to always wins, so I'm happy.
Ohio State 8-0.
Not against Michigan.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, we'll see. All right, let's move on to a more popular. I'm not gonna say more popular tournament. The series that's going on is the World Series. The World Series just started. A lot of good things have happened. I'm sorry, we are giving out an award. I didn't tell these guys this.
What?
But we are giving out the new Mr. October award. Is presented to Adelis Garcia. Congratulations, Adelis Garcia. Give him a high five or clap. Adelis Garcia is the new Mr. October.
I will never clap for that guy.
Micah will never clap for that
I will
guy.
never.
It's okay. The Astros are losers. That's all.
Oh, okay. So who got eliminated in the DS? Who didn't win a postseason game?
Yeah. The Red Sox.
Yeah.
So, Adelis Garcia is, in my opinion, the 2023. We're gonna give him the whole decade. The best 2020. In the 2020, he's the best in the playoffs, and I will say that for the next 7 years.
I would like to say this. I think Rosarena was way better in the postseason.
Randy, okay.
He carried that team to the World Series by himself.
I think both of them are equal.
So,
good.
Randy Rosarena was good for that whole series. It is obviously a little.
It was good for the whole playoffs. It wasn't just that one series.
That's true. But did he make records? Did he have 22 RBIs?
I don't know. I haven't
No.
looked at his stats.
So Garcia, did he have 5 home runs in 5 straight games?
I doubt it.
probably
So
not.
Garcia has.
Right, but
These are records that Garcia has
look at
broken.
how many guys can get on base for the Rangers that couldn't get on base for the Rays.
Look at these. Look at Garcia. Garcia is doing things that Rosarena couldn't do, that nobody else couldn't do. Like most RBIs and most home runs within 5. Like
RBIs pretty much go with base runners on base, and Randy, no one on that team would get on base except for Randy. And Brett Phillips is a somehow amazing hit.
we'll see. There's still 2 to 5 more games left
Yeah.
in the series,
Yeah.
or I guess 3 to 5 games.
Who do you guys got winning? Who do you guys got winning the whole thing?
And how many? So
yeah,
as
and
we
how
are-
many?
As we are recording this, the series is tied 1-1. They're moving back to Arizona for the next couple games. Hunter, who do you think will
I think the Rangers will win in 7.
Rangers in 7. All right,
I got Diamondbacks in 6.
Ooh, I got Rangers in 5.
So the Rangers' next 2 pitchers, I believe, will be Max Scherzer and Andrew Heaney. Max Scherzer,
Who are both for the Dodgers, who both have played for the Dodgers, I would like to announce.
Yep. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. And Scherzer against the Astros pitched only 4 innings with 5 hits and 5 runs given up, with the game ERA of 11.25. And then Heaney pitched 2 outs with 3 runs and a walk, with the ERA of 40.
Want to know who is not as bad as that?
Who?
Clayton Kershaw.
What does that have anything to do with Clayton Kershaw?
Because Clayton Kershaw has 162.
Oh
ERA in the
yeah.
postseason.
See, I thought you guys would forget about that because
No.
that was like a month ago.
Nope.
But I do want to mention real quick, time out real quick, that you guys keep commenting that we don't do our research. So we always do our research, but today we made sure to do extra. As you can tell, Mike has been rattling off stats all day with his bad handwriting and scribbles everywhere.
Yep.
But yeah. So, and MLB, I'm going to talk about the MLB as an organization real quick. The playoffs are very unpredictable. All you have to do is make it and you have a shot at winning the World Series. I think there's an equal chance at winning the World Series if you make it to the wild card or if you're the number 1 seed winning 150 games. So, that is one thing that MLB does bad is that Arizona, there were 12 teams better than Arizona in the regular season, and there were 7 teams better than the Rangers in the regular season.
What do you do?
I don't
in
know.
that situation?
All right, March Madness style. Do it like that.
So you want every single team in the playoffs?
I want it to be.
He did say this like 2 episodes ago, the last episode.
I've been
or
saying this
something.
for a couple of years. I want it to be every team plays 1 series, a 2-game series against every
so now
team.
the A's have a chance to
You
win the
take
World
away,
Series.
You take away the AL and NL. That was in the past. That's part of the pastime. You take away AL and NL. You take away all divisions. What it is every team plays every team in a 2-game series. After that, you take 2 or 3 months and just have a long playoff. The 1 seed and the 32 seed all the way down. And I know it will never happen.
So you're complaining about the 13th best team making the playoffs, won't make no World Series, when now there's a chance that the 30th team can make the playoffs.
All right, so it would be, 1 and 30. Let's say the 30 wins. All right, now whoever wins the 2 and 29, obviously the 2 seed's going to beat the 30 seed.
Right, and the Diamondbacks beat the 2 seed. I mean, anything can happen
All
in
right,
playoffs.
so go down. The 3rd team goes.
Well, what if they get eliminated?
All right, 4th. Keep going down. Like, there's no way 1 through 5 is going to be eliminated.
More
round.
people, I bet over 50% of people had the Diamondbacks and Rangers getting out in the first round.
Correct.
Yeah. So, I bet most people would have the A's getting out in the first round. I mean, that's going to happen.
All right, so that being said, MLB does a lot wrong in my opinion.
But you don't know how to change it.
But one thing that MLB has done extraordinarily right this season is having these legends, Derek Jeter, A-Rod, David Ortiz, in these pre-games. I think that brings a lot of attention right before the World Series game starts. I think they're hilarious guys, especially that they were rivals. You have some Yankees guys, and they brought on Greg Olson in game 2. But you have all these guys just, who have been in the playoffs before, just being there.
I mean, they know what this is like, and they know exactly how everyone's feeling, pretty much.
They should be, they should be play-by-play reporters. Like, they should be announcers and everything.
That'd be funny. I'd definitely watch a game with Derek Jeter and David Ortiz.
Yeah, could you imagine
a Red Sox-Yankee game with Derek Jeter and David Ortiz commentating?
And A-Rod, imagine those 3 guys announcing a Red Sox-Yankees game. Tell me that wouldn't be the most watched game of the season.
It would probably be.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
All right, so I want to talk about Game 1 of the World Series real quick. So Texas, it's the bottom of the 9th inning. Texas is down 5-3. I think everybody watching, we're in Eastern time zone, so it's very late for us. I'm falling asleep. It's 5-3. I'm about to just fall asleep because I know they only need 1 or 2 more outs. Corey Seager comes up, former Dodgers, gotta watch the Dodgers. So it's okay, after this at bat, I'm gonna fall asleep. Boom, 2-run home run, and they're tied.
I don't think he fell asleep after that. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
I did.
I think he did.
I'm so tired. But I watched the top of the 10th, then I wake up in the morning and see that in the bottom of the 11th, Mr. October comes in and hit a home run to win Game 1 of the World Series.
I will admit he's hitting a lot of home runs, but they're not going that far.
It brings back 1988 vibes of Kirk Gibson. coming in. with
So
the hurt
an
leg.
so a guy that's not. He wasn't pitch hitting. 1, 2. He wasn't injured. 2. He went in like late innings.
I don't know. It just made me think of that. Hunter, what are your thoughts on that game 1?
I fell asleep like in the 10th inning, and then I woke up to see Adolis Garcia hit a home run.
Just
and
call him
win the
Mr.
game.
October from now. There's no need to say Adolis Garcia. That's just like, it comes off the tongue, but Mr. October just sounds better.
No.
All right. What's next?
But I do love when he hit a ball off the top of the wall and it was a single because he was standing at home plate for 20 seconds.
Yeah, that is.
I do love that. I hope that humbled him a little bit. I doubt it did because he had like 2 home runs that game. But
Another guy who's very underrated in this World Series is Ketel Marte. He has an 18-game hitting streak, which is an MLB record, both AL and NL from the last.
yeah,
bunch of
and
years.
especially since the start of his postseason career.
Yeah,
He hasn't had a postseason game where he hasn't got a hit.
yeah.
That's insane.
Has that ever happened before?
No.
It's an MLB record.
And the
Oh,
Diamondbacks,
yeah.
the Diamondbacks this postseason are 7-0 when Gabe Moreno gets an RBI.
Huh.
So all he has to do is he has to drive in a run, you win the game.
Another
That's working.
So another thing that MLB did very bad this year in the postseason in the World Series is they didn't have the best umpires out there. So
No.
I don't know if you guys
So
saw.
bad.
There's a graphic, you guys can find it, and I wish I took a screenshot of it or something. But it was basically like there was only they ranked their umpires 1 through 98. I think
Yeah,
there's
or
98
something like
total
that.
umpires, and I think they pick randomly or something. So the best umpire is out there in the World Series.
Yeah, then they're like 72,
And then
67.
He's the best umpire is the only umpire 1 through 30 in the World Series when it should just be 1 through 7. And I don't understand.
100% should be.
And now there's like 72s. Like there's just
And I understand if like someone doesn't want to do it. Go okay, 1 to 10 maybe.
1 to 10. Yeah.
Like,
do a
come-
raffle 1 through 10 or something. Or
I don't care what it is. Just do the best one so you have the most accurate games.
There should be a umpire playoff where you have like people throwing strikes and balls, and then like people
You have
running.
to call it.
Yeah, and then whoever gets the most percentage right
That's kind of what they do in the MLB.
wins the umpire World Series.
I think Cam would win that.
Oh, Cam, yes.
For you guys that don't understand what we're talking about, we went to this local Little League game, and there's this umpire, just a high school kid, just hilarious. Check out our TikTok and Instagram page for that.
It was amazing.
It's on there. we didn't even know the guy. We're gonna take this away from the World Series a little bit, but the Giants fired Dave Kapler, I don't know, about a couple weeks ago, and I think it's foolish of them. I think it makes them look less of an organization to sign somebody in the middle of the playoffs or World Series. But they did officially sign Bob Melvin as their starting or their manager for the 2024 season. I don't know what his exact contract is, but I think it's stupid. I don't mind that they signed him. What I'm a little confused about is they went interdivision.
Yeah, well, it's not really interdivision. It's kind of we need a manager you used to manage. Come here, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think the Giants front office should have done better in timing it. I think that they should have waited till the World Series was done. I think that they were jealous that they didn't make the playoffs, and I think they just wanted to be in the news a little bit.
I don't know about jealous. I feel like they just
You can. How about this? You can sign him. You could say like, "Hey, it's a done deal," but don't announce it until after the World Series is done.
I mean, you can do that, but I mean, as an Astros fan, we now don't have a manager, so
Yeah, Dusty Baker
Dusty
retired.
Baker's retiring.
Dusty Baker is retiring. I forgot to add that on here.
Speaking of Giants managers, do you think what's his face is gonna sign with the
Kepler.
Gabe
yeah,
Kepler.
with the Astros?
I wanted to.
I
So
wanted him to
badly.
sign for the Dodgers, and I know that sounds stupid.
Well,
but
well, you just need to fire the guy first.
Dave Roberts.
I would be happy. I will do it. I will send him a letter. I will send him an email. I will do anything it takes. I will go up to his face and say, "You suck. You're gone." To Dave Roberts right now. Give it to me right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Friedman, pretty much the head of the Dodgers, said that we're going to keep him on. And I know his excuse was, "Hey, you didn't hand me a great team." And I know the media overplayed the Dodgers this year, but there's no reason why you shouldn't win a postseason game against somebody who you've played 20 games against.
It's funny that he says not a great team when he has 2 MVP candidates and arguably the best catcher in the league.
Yeah, that.
All right, where's our pitching? Where's our pitching?
Your pitching's injured. So next season, if he does bad, he should 100% be gone.
He should.
Yeah, this season there is excuses, but next season
The only
there's
excuse
not
is
gonna be.
pitching.
Yeah.
Michael, so I'm the Dodgers fan. Dusty Baker obviously played a manage for the Dodgers. Same for the Astros. He managed the Astros. His only World Series.
Yep.
Only World Series was with the Astros. Inventor of the high five. I almost said rock, paper, scissors. So what would America be like without Dusty Baker? No high
America.
fives.
No high fives.
No high fives. Just fist bumps.
No high fives.
What do you go to greet people? Fist bump, high five, handshake?
Depends on who it is.
Yeah, I usually just go with the fist bump.
Yeah. Usually.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of Americans would have no idea what to do with their hands if it was for Dusty Baker.
Yeah. Thank you, Dusty.
Thank you.
Was that so? Obviously, you want Dave Roberts gone.
Yes.
Who's 3 managers that you'd want the Dodgers to sign if
All right.
Dave Managers was gone?
Kepler.
Kepler. That's my one also.
Who's that? Brewers. What's his name? Council.
No, that's like not a manager right now.
Oh, all right. Is Boone gone?
I don't think so yet. But would you want Boone if he was gone?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I don't know.
Don't
But
you want Don
Literally anybody.
Mattingly?
Get a guy in the nosebleed seats and be like, hey, you want to be a manager? Like that'll work for me.
Here's the top 3 guys that I want, and all these guys did good managing at home, which is all I want. Just be good at home. 1, Gabe Kepler. 2, Don Mattingly.
I don't want him.
Surprisingly, I want Don Mattingly.
I don't want him. He was for the Dodgers. I'm glad he went for the Dodgers, but I don't want him anymore.
In Miami, that team was not very good, but they were good at home, and that's pretty much all I want. And number 3 is Buck Showalter.
Buck Showalter.
Yeah.
I'll take Showalter. And but again, Dave Roberts isn't going. He needs to be more of a player's manager. Dave Roberts, if you're saying this, stick up for your players more. If there's a bad call, go out there, fight with the umpire. I don't
Dusty
care.
fights with the umpire.
I want Friedman to say, hey, Dave Roberts, if you are not ejected from 7 or more games this season, you are fired. I want that to happen.
Well, who on that team is going to fight a call? Not Mookie, not Freddie, not Will Smith.
Freddie will shake his head, Mookie will shake his head, Will Smith will shake his head, and I want Dave Roberts to go out there and say, like, come on, Blue, that's their 10th call of this game or something. Or
Dave Roberts will only come in there if someone's, like, talking to the umpire. That's the only way he'll come out there.
which is horrible. All right, Hunter, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, do you want to be Aaron Boone bad or gets ejected half the season?
No, there can be...
There's a medium.
There's a middle.
I think the Red Sox are fine right now. Dodgers, Astros, both Gabe Kepler. I'm fine with whoever gets it. Don't care.
You guys still have Alex Cora.
He hasn't been horrible. He just doesn't have the players around him because our GM was absolutely horrible.
I can agree with that.
I feel like you guys give him one more year with a new GM, and because you'd never paid anybody.
No.
That's
never.
why a bunch of people left. Xander left.
Dude, imagine our
Schwarber
team
left.
right now if we had a better GM. We'd be World Series contenders every year.
That's like saying imagine the Marlins with their old team.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I think that's it.
What was that?
Oh.
I think that's it for MLB. You guys
Yeah.
have anything else?
I got nothing else.
All right,
Got
we're gonna
nothing.
move on to some NFL. Not a whole lot happens. We'll just go to the NFL news and then we'll do NFL pickups right after, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
you have basketballs? Or no, let's just do this first.
Yeah, let's do that first.
All right, so we are going on to week 8. Again, today is Sunday the 29th, so by the time you're seeing this, week 8 will already be done, so sorry if we're stating the obvious or we have a horrible take or something. But NFL trade deadline is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you guys think is most...
Likely to be dealt.
Yes, that was great. I love that, Micah.
Well, this is a tough one because I think
Kevin Byard.
he already got dealt.
I know.
Oh.
That's what I said.
So I have Kirk Gibson, Derrick Henry, and DeAndre Hopkins. I think they will most likely be traded.
Well, the Titans said they're not dealing Derrick Henry.
Unless they get like a good, really good
Unless they
offer,
get
though.
something that no one's gonna give them. Not doing
Yeah.
it.
I mean, like,
I think Derrick Henry's worth it. I think the
the Steelers, because they're 4-2. If they win today, they're 5-2. They're gonna try and make a push, try and make the playoffs.
I think it's the same with the Browns. I mean,
Exact same with the Browns.
yeah, I mean,
4-2,
but
go out 5-2 if you win, which I think you guys do.
Yeah.
Playing the Seahawks this week,
It's
gonna be an
gonna be a
interesting
tough
matchup.
game, though. I think Derrick Henry's a perfect fit. He only has 1 year left on his
You're not
contract.
gonna. They're not trading
personally
him.
think so.
Dude, you'd probably have to give him the job or something, which is never gonna happen.
No, we're not doing
So
that. but-
one thing I don't fully understand is the Cardinals aren't very good this season, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Why they would rule out Kyler Murray this week? He's not injured. They were just saying he wasn't activated.
Because one, you're 1-5. You already know you're not making the playoffs.
All right, so trade him.
No, don't trade him. Actually, I think it is a good idea to trade him.
I think you trade him.
I think it would be the smartest move to play him this week, and if he plays good, trade him. Because Josh Dobbs, honestly, he hasn't been playing that bad.
So
No.
that's what
The rest of the team is just awful.
So play him. Show teams that he can be good, and if he's good, trade
And
him.
trade for draft picks. Try and trade the Bears. I don't
Yeah.
know. They would never take a trade to Field, but try and trade someone with a high draft pick and try and draft a QB. You might be able to get Dylan Gabriel out of that. Like, someone good, like Drake
That's
May.
what I want the Browns to do. Trade up for a higher pick and then, like, I don't even care how much
Yeah.
money we lose. Cut Watson. He's
Yeah.
been horrible.
PJ Walker is doing way better than Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
know.
we can all say that. with
36 starting quarterbacks in what, like the last decade?
confidence. Yeah.
So Daniel Jones, it looks like he's gonna come back in week 10.
Yeah.
So-
Tyrod Taylor.
That's good. Giants need him, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually think Tyrod's not a bad second option.
Yeah.
I mean, he's better than Mitch Trubisky. I'll say that.
I wish the Browns still had Josh Dobbs, though. Imagine that.
I wish the Steelers still had Josh Dobbs.
They had Josh Dobbs?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram, so I know he used to be on the Browns.
I think I follow him on TikTok.
Yeah. He goes golfing.
Is that all for NFL?
That's all I got.
Well, we got picks, but besides
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So
yeah.
before that, if you guys are interested in sponsoring us, we have we made like a presentation PowerPoint kind of thing. Either email us at the HatTrick Sports Podcast at gmail.com or just DM us on TikTok or Instagram. And what we're doing is we have two types of sponsors right now. So we have a one-time sponsor. It's going to be $50. We can negotiate it depending on what you want exactly or how big your business is or anything. We can negotiate it. And what you'll get is pretty much a shout out here. You'll get your own TikTok made out of you and own TikTok, Instagram Reel, and YouTube Short out of you. Get thousands of people to see it. And I'm not sure exactly what all we have on there so far. Or the second option is for $200 a month, you'll get everything I just said times 4, so that every week and on every TikTok, your logo it will say sponsored by in your company. So, and then there's a few other benefits that the one-time thing doesn't get. But if you're interested, just DM us or email us. If you DM us, we'll probably respond faster, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, again, DM us at the HatTrick Sports or email us at the HatTrick Sports Podcast at gmail.com. So, guys, want to move on to pick'ems?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is why I have to stand here today. So,
So
Hunter
you
doesn't
can
have to hold
write them
it.
down.
Yep, so I don't have to do this.
We've been
For
doing that the last few
a while.
weeks. Yeah. Let's see. Will he get the mic?
Can you guys hear me? Okay, mic turned off.
Oh. Will he get the mic?
Alright, you guys talk while I figure this out. This is
Okay.
I think you just push it in, but okay.
Yeah.
So you have Brown Seahawks. I think I know which ones. Both. I think I know who you guys are picking.
I think the Browns defense will carry us today.
I 100% agree. And the fact that you're playing PJ and not Deshaun. Yeah.
So amazing. Hopefully Deshaun, after next week, will be better.
Oh, I hope PJ Walker has an awful game so that you start Deshaun Watson for the rest of the season.
Who knows? I mean, maybe Deshaun just needed another week to fully recover. Because the
Jeez.
week that he got injured, he did very well.
Yeah, but
They took
PJ
him out.
Walker is doing very well also.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they also got helped out by penalties in the last minute, but...
all right.
That,
You guys ready?
Yep, ready.
Uncatchable ball should have been
Yeah.
called.
Taco
For,
Fall.
what was it? Like a PI?
No, it was illegal contact.
Yeah.
PI. Well,
That's
one
insane.
was illegal contact, one was PI.
Yeah, put him up to the 1.
All right. So we're gonna start off. Vikings Titans.
Vikings, Titans,
Falcons Titans.
Falcons.
Hunter.
I'm gonna go Falcons. They don't have Byard anymore.
I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go with Titans.
Titans with no Kevin.
All right. Texans Panthers.
Texans.
Hunter.
Texans. CJ Stroud's throwing for 350 yards.
He might.
I'm
I
also-
honestly wouldn't be surprised. Who are you going?
I'm also going Texans.
Yeah. Panthers. That's awful.
Bryce Young's been horrible.
Jags Steelers. Micah.
I'm going Steelers.
Yeah, of course you are.
At home.
Shocker.
At home.
I mean, I could see
Hunter.
Steelers because Trevor Lawrence is out, but I'm gonna go Jags. Just
Trevor
because.
Lawrence is playing, but he's questionable.
Yeah.
I'm also
Oh,
going
yeah,
Jags.
Questionable. My bad.
So Hunter and Zay go Jags.
Rams, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Hunter.
Cowgirls.
Go Cowgirls. I almost actually wrote Cowgirls. All right, Vikings, Packers.
Vikings.
Hunter.
I'm gonna go Packers. They don't have Justin Jefferson, the Vikings. So
Yeah, but Jordan Addison played amazing against that 49ers defense.
Yeah, he did,
And I am
but-
starting him in fantasy.
I feel like they won't do as good because of that upset.
I don't know.
Not sure though.
McDaniel versus Belichick.
McDaniel and the Dolphins.
Hunter.
He said getting a girlfriend while playing Legos was easier than beating Bill Belichick, so I'm going Mike McDaniel.
Available on
Daniels.
shop.HatTrickSports.com.
What's easier, beating him twice? But playing with Lego to get someone to marry you.
No clue.
We'll find out. All right, Colts, Saints, Micah.
Colts. After last week,
Mhm.
they need a win.
Hunter.
Colts, definitely. That win was stolen from them last week. They should
Yeah.
not have one.
As the Browns fan says that, I love it.
I meant lost.
Jets, Giants, Micah.
Jets. Battle of MetLife.
Hunter.
I'm gonna go Jets.
The Giants are home for that game.
Yeah. Which is great for the Jets. Because now the Jets get to pick first. For the top coin toss.
Eagles, Commanders.
Eagles.
Hard one. I'm gonna go Eagles.
If the Eagles were still undefeated, I would have chose the Commanders.
Me too.
I'm also going with Eagles, and I agree with Micah. Browns, Seahawks.
Give me the Browns. As a Steelers fan, I hate saying this, and I so hope they don't win, but I see it. That defense, man.
Hunter.
I'm gonna go Browns. I feel like our offense is gonna do horrible, but Myles Garrett's gonna have a similar
That whole-
performance to last
that
week.
whole
Easiest
defense.
win I have ever had on this channel.
Clip it if they lose. Clip it if they lose. Please. I will clip it if they lose.
All right, I'm going with Seahawks, if you guys can't tell.
I thought you were gonna go Browns for a second.
Oh, wow. Actually, totally.
Browns, Cardinals, Micah.
Browns.
Or, no, Ravens, Cardinals.
Ravens. So many, like, sayings today.
Hunter.
Ravens.
I'm also going Ravens. Bengals, 49ers, Burrow versus Purdy.
Give me the 49ers. Brock Purdy finished from concussion protocol, so he is playing.
Hunter.
I'm gonna go Bengals. I think
Ooh.
Joe Burrow's gonna do amazing, and Brock Purdy's not ready yet.
I'm going with 49ers, but I
I still
think
like
it
the
will be
49ers.
a close game. I do think it will be a close game. All right.
I feel like the 49ers losing 3 straight games.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Would you?
I would, yes, I would very much be surprised.
All right.
You got space?
Yep. Chiefs, Broncos.
Chiefs. Well, we all going Chiefs?
Hunter.
Chiefs.
All right.
We're all going Chiefs.
Running out of room here.
Just put like the initials.
Yeah. Bears, Chargers.
Charges.
I'm going Chargers. Hunter.
Chargers for sure. The Bears.
Justin Fields, you need to.
Justin Fields horrible.
Yep.
Is horrible.
Yep.
All right, and then Monday
one.
Night Football. We have Raiders, Lions.
Give me the Lions.
Lions.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's close because Lions lost so badly last week,
They need a win.
and the Raiders won. But I think the Lions will end up winning.
Good, because I already wrote it down for you. All right. And what do you think the combined score, the total score of Monday Night Football will be?
49.
Hunter.
38.
And I'm going 42. That doesn't matter. I'm just saying that.
Yo, just asking.
Yeah. But I have 42. All right. Now that we're done with that,
All done with football.
all done with football. All right. So, Hunter, you have the Falcons, Texans, Jags, Cowboys, Packers, Dolphins, Colts, Jets, Eagles, Browns, Ravens, Bengals, Chiefs, Chargers, Lions. Micah, you have the Falcons, Texans, Steelers, Cowboys, Vikings, Dolphins, Colts, Jets, Eagles, Browns, Ravens, 49ers, Chiefs, Chargers, Lions. I have the Titans, Texans, Jags, Cowboys, Vikings, Dolphins, Colts, Jets, Eagles, Seahawks, Ravens, 49ers, Chiefs, Chargers, Lions. You guys okay with that?
Yep.
Yup.
All right. You guys want to move on to my favorite segment?
Let's do one more thing.
Maybe.
All right, one more thing, says Micah.
We got basketball.
We got
Start of the
basketball.
season.
I forgot about that. That was my bad, guys.
The start of the season is 4 things that I'm gonna most talk about. So one thing, the Grizzlies, obviously Ja starting a suspension. The Grizzlies are 0-3 with a point difference of -18.
Woo!
Do they need Ja as bad as we think they do? I mean, Desmond Bane's been playing good, but they need Ja.
Marcus Smart, man.
He.
I'm
They
happy
need
about
more
that
than his
trade
Smart.
now.
I'm
They
sure
need-
he got eaten out by the president of the Grizzlies and was like, "Hey, we can't have you do this anymore." Like,
Especially
need you.
now. I mean,
Yeah, we need you.
I know it's soon, but 0-3 as a team that was like the 2nd seed last year in the West. Also, the Blazers are 0-2. Anthony Simons got injured, who's probably the top 3 player on that team, probably the best, honestly, maybe 2nd best.
Yeah.
But that Simons injury, that might be a big injury. Like, I don't know. Again, 2 games in, you can't judge much.
2 games in, and the Celtics are already gonna win it all.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a push though and made it to the finals.
Nah, I can see that, but I don't think it'd be the Bucks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wemby's been doing good.
yeah, he hasn't been doing too bad. And then Zion Williamson with the comeback finally. 42 points, 12 rebounds in 2 games. Now, it's not a lot of rebounds for a big guy. I was surprised when I only saw 12 rebounds in 2 games.
Yeah.
That surprised me a lot. And then, obviously, we got to go to the NBA. Nikola Jokic. They go to the NBA right now. Well,
Micah is wearing his Nuggets hat.
the best player in the league right now. 51 points, 25 rebounds, and 18 assists in 2 games.
That's unbelievable.
2
Yeah,
games.
it is.
He already has a triple-double. The first game of the season, he gets a triple-double.
And he doesn't play football. I meant basketball in the off season.
He rides horses.
No, he rides horses, yeah.
It's insane.
Flies across the world and fly.
51 points, 25 rebounds, and 18 assists.
Do you think he'll win MVP again this season?
I think he will.
Hunter?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if
think he
won
should have
it.
won back-to-back-to-back-to-back if he wins this year. But Embiid, of course. Sympathy
Yeah.
MVP. We all know it.
Wow.
We all know sympathy
Wow.
MVP. We all know it.
All right. What else you got? Is that it?
That's all I got.
All right. So that's
Me
it
too.
from Micah's rambling about Nikola Jokic being the best of all time. Whatever.
Being the best in the league right
I
now.
think Tatum is.
Larry Bird's better.
No. Well, yeah, actually, guys.
All right.
White man.
You guys ready for my favorite segment?
Let's go.
All right. On to Hall of Fame. Yay or nay?
That was very...
I'm going
Not
to do
loud.
that again because the dial was all messed up. On to Hall of Fame. Yay or nay? There we go. That's
There
better.
we go. That wasn't not loud.
All
That
right.
wasn't quiet.
So for Hall of Fame yay or nay this week, I wanted to do somebody who I saw in the last week but couldn't remember it. So if you guys can help me, I think he played in 2014 for the Giants. A bigger dude.
It's not Pablo Sandoval.
It's not Pablo. I can't think of his name, and I've been looking up the rosters. He played about 10 years ago. So if you can help me, we'll do it next week, and we'll give you a shout out if you can give me his name. I just forget his name. It's like the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of him.
It's like a big black guy. That was a power hitter.
That was a power hitter. All right. So
That's somehow not Pablo Sandoval.
we ended up doing Chris Bryant instead.
This is a good one. I like this one.
He got drafted in the 18th round in 2010. He made his debut in 2015. Played for the Cubs for 6 years, 2015 through 21. Then played for the Giants for a season, and then now he's with the Rockies.
Yeah.
So he has 3,700 at bats with 1,000 hits, which is really good. He has 182 home runs. This is all career. Career batting average of 276 with 532 RBIs, 44 stolen bases. Career average of 371 on base percentage and a 492 slugging, and that means 863 OPS and 127 OPS plus. Career WAR of 28.2 according to Baseball Reference. 4-time All-Star. He won an MVP, Rookie of the Year,
And a World Series
in
ring.
2016 World Series, obviously. So yeah, what other stats do you guys want?
That's all I need.
All right, that's all Micah needs.
Me too.
All right. Oh, and this is if he quit today, if he got cut by the Rockies.
Yeah. How long did you say he played in Chicago?
years.
6 years. Okay.
2015 to 2021.
Okay, so he was really good for 6 years. That's not enough to be the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
No.
And he's been mediocre.
I
these
haven't
last
heard
couple-
his name once since he went to San Francisco. The only time I heard his name was when he signed with Colorado. He
And
has done
that was small,
nothing. Nothing since going to San Francisco. He did amazing those 6 seasons, but 6 seasons is not enough to make the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
So that's a nay for me.
So that's the name for you, Hunter.
I got nay. I'm with Micah on that.
All right. So I think for about 3 or 4 seasons, he was arguably the best third baseman in the league.
I think Nolan Arenado was better, but he was
Just
just
that
That's what I mean.
season.
Arguably, like
Yeah, it is arguably. But
him and Arenado.
Yeah.
But I also do think that the World Series helps him. I think that the MVP helps him, and I think that the Rookie of the Year helps him. I think that he is in the Hall of Very Good,
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think that if he quits today, he does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Therefore, it is a nay from me. But if he goes on to win, or not win, if he goes on to play another 5 or 6 seasons, and he's in the Hall of Very Good for those 6 seasons, I think that if he's, all right, how about this? If he's a 8 out of 10 for the next 5 seasons, I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
But who do you think right now is an 8 out of 10?
No,
Just
nay.
comparative.
Nay. Oh,
No.
who do
you think right now is an 8 out of 10, just comparatively?
Um,
See how good he has
so
to be.
in this last season,
Yeah.
we'll go with,
Brett Tough, just off the top of your head.
yeah.
I mean, you
We'll go with the good
Ooh,
Will Smith.
Will Smith? Alright.
No, yeah, we'll go with the good Will Smith, the catcher for the
Will
Dodgers. Or like
I just need him batting like 275 for like 5 straight seasons.
that. Yeah, that would qualify.
That would give me
10
a goal.
homers.
280 plus.
Being a starter batting 275 in 5 consecutive seasons, then that'll get you in.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, a couple more All-Star games maybe.
Especially if the Rockies make the playoffs, or if you leave a team and go make the playoffs.
All right, so Hall of Fame year name Micah, Chris Bryant,
Nay.
Hunter.
Nay.
It's a name for me.
I also do have one question. When's his contract up?
Oh, when is his contract up?
Because I would not be mad with signing an outfielder. They're trading for an outfielder in the trade deadline.
Chris Bryant.
Chris
contract.
Bryant contract. I hope it's up like the end of.
Next season.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's. Yeah, it's probably up soon, probably next year. Wouldn't be mad with that.
2026.
Okay, so he's still getting a lot.
Okay. So he still has a few years. Yeah. So
Yeah,
finish off 2026
With 275
with
each.
a 280 plus batting average, an on base percentage of
311.
an
312.
an OPS of over 800.
Yeah.
An
that's not
OPS of over 800, and you have my vote.
bad. Yeah.
So
So right now, I don't think so.
I think that's it. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
I got nothing else.
I have
Nope.
one small thing. Ferguson, you should never be in the MLB again. Other than that, thank you for watching the 18th
Caleb
episode.
Ferguson.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Caleb Ferguson. Thank you for watching the 18th episode of the HatTrick Sports Podcast. You can listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts, including YouTube for all of the visuals. Make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out shophattricksports.com for merchandise. And I think that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.